Hello, everybody. It's Professor Phillips here, and I wanted to give you a brief overview of Unit 1. A couple of questions that came through the emails already. Some people were asking about how to access course information, and on the left-hand side of your course navigation links, you'll see modules. That is going to be how you access the course content. So when you click on modules, it will take you to the modules page. Remember, you have to click through and view all of the pages from the previous unit before you can move on. It won't allow you to move on unless you have at least looked at those pages. So if you're getting an error when you try to go to Unit 1 and go right into our Welcome Unit 1 video, you would need to go back and finish viewing the previous unit. All right. So when you click on the number 1, watch the Welcome to Unit 1 video. It'll take you to that page and you'll be able to watch this video. Also, if you don't want to watch the video, maybe you have low bandwidth, you can always look at the text of the videos that we have if you have, slow internet and you don't want it to wait for it to load. We always have our unit objectives, and so you are able to see those so that you know what you would be covering in the course. This one talks about the basics of CSU and the UC system. It talks about active learning and critical thinking skills, analyzing your success in college. We're going to talk about demonstrating critical thinking and overcoming struggles, and then connecting strategies of overcoming struggles to future goals of higher education. So that's what our unit is going to cover. You will always scroll down and click next to continue. Sometimes people ask me, where's the next button? It's all the way down and to the right. And if you're on a phone, it is still all the way down to the right. The next tab, when you click next, it will go to page 1.2. You will be looking at the reading. Now, it's a free textbook. You do not have to purchase a textbook. It is right here in the course for you. It'll tell you the first section to read is called Introduction to College Success. So when you scroll down in the table of contents, you will see Introduction to College Success, and that is the section that we are reading this unit. And when you're done, you will scroll down and click next to continue. You will get to tab or page 1.3. I have made it a short Google slide for you on higher education. You will review that. 1.4 is a activity on what your life goals are. You will do this on, let's say, a scratch sheet of paper, a Google Doc, or a Word doc, and then you will be discussing the results of your activity in the discussion. So make sure you keep that scratch sheet of paper handy. When you scroll down and click next, you'll get to 1.5, which again, you will be doing on that same scratch sheet of paper, Google Doc, or Microsoft Word doc, and you will be putting that information into the discussion for this week. So make sure you have that doc handy. Next, when you scroll down and click next, you will reach the unit discussion. I have a little audio for you there. If you don't want to listen to that, you can always read the audio script. And then we have this is the discussion topic tab. So that way, I want you to usually listen to the audio first and then look at the discussion topic. One question that students ask me the most is, where is the reply button in a discussion? So in case you're brand new, it is down and to the left. It is right here. So, before you guys all email me that question, there you go. It is right there. And even if you're on a phone, I believe it's still down and to the left. So just make sure that you are aware that you would want to post your discussion by 11:59 p.m. And you have 2 questions to ask your students by 11:59 p.m. on Friday, and then a response to those questions on Saturday by 11:59 p.m. Make sure you read and respond to the entire discussion. That's one way that students sometimes miss points, is they just don't respond to the whole post. So make sure you respond to the whole post. 1.7 is just a revising on that Google Doc tips. If you've never used Google Docs before, just read the handout again. Make sure you know how to turn your assignments in, because we will be using Google Doc for the whole semester. And last but not least, I will always give you a unit recap, which summarizes the unit, and it links back to all the pages in case you get a little lost in the sauce and you want to check back on what you should have been doing. And then I always give you that opportunity for anonymous feedback. It's not mandatory, so you don't have to submit it if you don't want to. And I'm going to link you to Unit 2 welcome video. All right. So that is it for now. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always available. All right. Take care. Bye.